YouTube. Before anyone asks, no, I'm not sick. I just went to Disneyland, so my throat sounds like this, but I'm fine. We have new previews this morning. I'm a little late, so Chad is telling me that the previews flopped this week, but I'll be the judge of that. That wasn't very demanding. Hold on, let me try that again. But I'll be the judge of that. She snapped. I snapped and I served. Anyways, we're gonna react to some previews. We have an all-time classic, Zooby Doo by Tiger Monkey. Ultimate fave. Can't get that song out of my head. We have a radio favorite, Watch Out for This by Major Lazer. That song's on my top 10 Spotify all the time. And then we have an indie song, Boy With Love by Bts. I've never heard of them, but it's really nice that Just Dance gives like the indie artists. I can't keep doing this, I'm sorry. We'll watch, I want to watch Boy With Love last because we were kind of expecting that one already. Oh. Big BTS fan over here. He's a big fan. Let's watch the other ones first. I'm really curious about Watch Out for This, but I think we should watch Zooby Doo first because it's giving like Chaperone vibes. It's giving Chaperone energy. So we'll watch that first. Oh my God, they're in inflatable costumes. Why are these so quiet? That's better, but they're still so quiet. Why does it never stop? Kamara. It just keeps going forever. The background's really cool. It's a cool background. What's the next song? I'm not really a big fan of the song, but it's obviously not for me. Like, this is clearly for like the kids, like young kids. So it's not really up to me to be like, I don't like it. The only thing I really have like an opinion on for this one is like, I'm really curious about how someone would interpret this dance considering they're not really using their legs a lot and it's really hard to see what they're doing because of the inflatable costumes. So I guess that's the only thing I really have to say about it is like, I'm really curious how, well, this is, I picked a bad part, but there are certain parts where it's like hard to kind of tell what they're doing because like this part, I'm not even sure how you would do that. Like without a costume, you know what I mean? I'm curious about the logistics. Other than that, I don't really have an opinion on it. I really liked Chaperone when that came out. Like I unironically liked Chaperone, but this one, it goes on for a real long time. Just goes on for a while. It's cute though. It's cute. It's just not for me, which is like typical for Just Dance songs. Every Just Dance song I feel like is for different people. Like they have songs that are good for everyone, like the more popular songs. They have songs like this that are good for like younger kids. They have older classics that are good for like parents or people who are like a bit older or like adults or whatever. So it's just one of those songs. All right, well, that's kind of all I have to say about that. So I'm just gonna go to the next one. Let's watch this one. Oh, I like their costumes. The DJ from China is up there on the right. I can tell my arms are gonna be on fire from this. I'm watching this like, oh no. I'm not like obsessed with it. I'm not obsessed with it. I wish, at least in one of the quartets, I wish they would show more interesting moves. It's something I mentioned in like either my last reaction video or the one before it, where like the quartets they're showing very like basic moves, and sometimes they throw in like a move you wouldn't expect where everybody has to work together to do it, and it's really like interesting and it makes it more fun. And like I haven't seen that yet, so like the quartets I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm not super impressed with. I don't want to have a full opinion on it until the game is out, of course, and I'm able to see them in full, but like the previews for the quartets have not been doing it for me. I think it feels like they're trying to save some surprises for like when the game actually comes out, which is totally fair. But I wish they would also show a little bit more. Like I feel like there can be a balance where like you do show the cool parts of a certain choreo, like Love Me Land, going on her back and like doing the splits. I'm so glad they didn't save that as a surprise, because I would have wanted to see that right off the bat. And the quartets so far have just been kind of, except for Dynamite, but that's like an extreme. So that's like, I feel like it's classified as different. But I just wish they would do something more interesting with it or show something different. So yeah, I don't know. It's fine. That's kind of all I have to say about it. It's fine. Like the background is pretty simple. The costumes are cool. The dance is simple. So it's just kind of fine. All right. It's Boy With Love time. Everyone get your boots shirts on. It's time to watch our favorite band. I'm going to be honest. When this song came out like a year or two ago, I didn't like it, and I still don't like the song that much. So I'm really hoping that like the dance changes my mind, because there have been so many times in Just Dance where like they put in a song that I hate, and then the dance makes me love it a lot. So I'm hoping that this makes me love it, because I wasn't a big fan of this song. Oh, it's the Extreme. Okay, cool. It's the Extreme. Sorry. It looks doable so far. Oh, I like that move. Ah! Ooh. Okay. Never mind. It's harder. Never mind. Whoa. Hips. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with him. I'm obsessed. Did he just wink at the camera? I really liked it. At some point it looked like he winked. Let me try to find the part where he winked. I can't remember. He was walking to the left. There! Right there. Look at the, well, it's his left eye, but it's your right eye. Look at it. Look at him really quick. Look. That's all it takes. That's all it takes to get me to like a dance. Just gotta wink at me a little bit. Just gotta throw me some eyes. I really like it. I will say I'm curious how I would feel about it if the other previews were like bangers, because this looks really good in comparison to like a really silly kid song and then like a Major Lazer song that's just like okay. So I'm curious what I would think about it then, but I do like it. It does really bring, ooh, okay, not a good post to pause on. It does give like a really good like energy. Like it connects to the song really well, and I like it. I like it a lot. It's not my favorite extreme that I've seen, but I do really like it. I think this will end up being one of the dances for a song that I don't like that changes my mind, because I've had a lot of those where like they put in a song that I really hate and then I dance to it and I'm like, okay, fine. But I'm really glad that Just Dance has been staying true to like original choreographies, because there's been times in the past where like I think of, oh my God. I was thinking about Fancy, because when they put out that choreo, everyone was like, this is not the original. I'm really glad that they've started doing like the original choreographies, because obviously it's very important. So yeah, I think they made like a right choice there. I think it's a fun choreo, but it also like, sorry to the BTS fans, it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite of like the extreme songs that we've seen, but it does look fun. It does look very fun to do. I don't really have like a ton of thoughts. I don't, point blank period, end of sentence. I don't really have a lot of thoughts. I don't really have a lot of thoughts on the previews because none of them really like blew me away. None of them really were like, oh my God. Like, I'm glad we finally got Boy With Love, because that's been sitting in beta hell for like 2 years or something. But other than the excitement for getting Boy With Love, I'm just not like super amazed by anything. I think everything was just fine. But also I will say that I was kind of expecting, hello, my cat is here. Hi, honey. Okay. Do you want to watch Boy With Love? Something I was saying is that like, I was expecting like a week or two like this week where the previews are not bangers, because there's no way that they could all be bangers. It's just not possible. And like eventually they were going to start showing us like the kid songs and stuff. Goodbye. So like, I'm not surprised that we have a week where like they're not all winners, you know? Okay, he's back. Just pick a spot and stay in it. Do you want my jamba? It's not happening, bitch. I earned this. That was my hardworking $4. You can't have it. We were bound to get a week where they weren't all amazing, you know? So I think it was fine. My expectations were low and they were met. So everything is just fine. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone say goodbye, YouTube, including Wasabi. Wasabi, say bye, YouTube. He took it literally. He was like, I'll do you one better. I'll just leave. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked my reactions. Thank you, Twitch chat, for hanging out with me while I reacted. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.